Minecraft morning. It's me, CrainBramp, the Minecraft admin and owner of the Mindsteria minigame network, back for another plugin review / plugin setup tutorial. If you like plugin setup tutorials and other technical Minecraft information, just click that subscribe link down below and get your weekly, sometimes more, dose of Minecraftian goodness. I also do some other types of videos such as gameplay, but admin tutorials and setup tutorials are definitely one of my favorites, and that's what we're going to be doing here today. If you have a specific plugin that you would like me to review or show you how to set up, or just an idea for a technical video, then put it in the comments below, and if I pick your suggestion and do your video, then I'll give you a shout out in the video, and if you're running a server yourself, I'll be happy to show the link to your server in that video. So today we're going to be talking about another brand new plugin that was just released yesterday. Today is May 31st. This was released on the 30th, which was yesterday. It is from Inventive Talent, one of the more prolific authors on the Spigot site, and it's called Crafting Frames. It's version 1.01. They had one small update to fix some issues, and this is for 1.9 specifically, so this will not run on 1.8. What Crafting Frames is, it allows you to create an item frame. And when you put an item inside that item frame, the player right-clicks on it, it crafts that item for them. And this is a craftable item in Minecraft. The current recipe is set to sticks surrounding a crafting table. That is configurable. We will talk about that in a minute. The way that the plugin works is you place the item frame. You can do it one of two ways. You can either place it on a regular block or you can place it on a chest. If you place it in a regular block, when the player clicks on the item, if they have the items in their inventory, then it crafts the item for them and takes the materials out of their inventory. If it's put on a chest and materials are put in the chest, then it will use the inventory of the chest, well, up until it runs out of stuff, and gives the player the item for free. Installation is simple as normal. You simply download it, place it into your plugins directory, and then run the plugin, and it will create a crafting a crafting frames directory with your config in it. Note that this is my VMware cloud testing server down in the basement. I have some very basic plugins on here like Essentials, Homespawn Plus, which I find much better than Essentials Spawn, Multiverse Core, Warboarder, a couple of other things, just standard plugins. But I do want to point out that Crafting Frames does not have any type of prerequisites. So you could run this as the single and only plugin on your server, which is really nice because it doesn't have anything that it has to rely on that you have to keep up to date also. Looking inside the plugin folder, there's a simple data folder that the plugin uses for internal data, and then there is a config file. The config file is very simple. It has the recipe, which I told you was configurable. It will give you a result, the type of item that you get. These are using actual material names out of Spigot, or Minecraft. So you'll get an item frame. I would suggest leaving it the same since that's what the plugin depends on. And then there's a meta display, and you can adjust that even with a color code or formatting code. Then you make the shape of the recipe. Down here you will put your ingredients. You'll pick a character to put in your shape, and then you will put the type here. Again, that's the material name. Like I said, this is sticks surrounding a crafting table. So I have the server fired up, so let's go on and get logged in and take a look at what the plugin can do. So I've already got a few things set up here and some things in my inventory. As you can see here, I've got a bunch of planks, some chests, crafting table, and so on. So let's go on and talk about crafting the actual frame. As I said, it is sticks surrounding a crafting table, and you can see that it is now a crafting frame. It was and 7 crafting frames, so that's white, and you can make as many of these as you want, and these are stackable, by the way, which is very nice. So let's take a look at putting it in a chest first. Let's go on and put some oak planks up here, and we are going to crouch and place the item frame. You'll notice that this looks a little bit different than a normal item frame. So you put the item in the crafting frame that you want it to give you. We've got planks in there. I'm going to put a stick. And then when I right click on the frame, some particles, and I get 2 sticks. And I can do this fairly quickly and get me a bunch of sticks back. This particle is not configurable. I will talk about a few things that I'd like to see in this plugin in the future at the end. So we can do this again. Let's take our crafting frame. Let's place it on the chest. Whoops. Note that once you place it, you can't put anything in the chest. We're going to go on and put our oak planks on here again. We're going to crouch. We're going to place the item frame. And I am going to stick a chest in there. And again, I can get chests out. So let's craft a couple more of these real quick. And I'll show you how this works out of your inventory. So you can place these on a block. Let's place one here. Let's place one here. And we're going to put sticks on here again. And when I click it, you will notice that I get it. And one of my stacks, the first stack of planks, is going down as it uses the items out of my inventory to craft this. We'll do the same thing over here with the chest. And watch my, my first stack. You'll see that it goes down again. And as this stack is used, it just depletes the other stacks. So you can do this with any item, like I said, no matter how complex. You can also do it with custom items from another plugin. As long as the recipe matches, you either have the items in your inventory or you have the items in the chest. So talking about some things that I would like to see from this plugin in the future. I know this is a brand new plugin, but as a major server owner, one of the things that I think of all the time is how I would use a plugin. I would like to see a reload command to edit the config in-game. I would love to see configurable particles. The particles are great. They're low-key. Don't cause any lag or anything, but I would love to see some configurable particles in the future. And also, I would like to see a cooldown for the frames. Right now, it will give you items as fast as you can click. I have found out as a network owner that players love to push the limits of things. I have seen players find a glitch where one of my citizens would give out as many kits as you could click, as fast as you could go, and they would sit there and just drill it. So I would love to see a cooldown for the frames. So that is the plugin crafting frames, and I would say download it, use it, and have a great Minecraft day.